Loading snacks.
What it do, Snackers, Snackettes, and Snackettes? It's your boy Gage is here at AwesomeCon 2026.
AwesomeCon!
Look,
Okay.
once again, anytime we find something that is new and different, especially in a space like this, we need to bring it to you. So do me a favor, tell us who you are,
Right.
and who you represent.
All right. My name is James Whitner, and I represent RSN Esports out of the DMV.
RSN Esports.
RSN Regional Sports Network.
So now, what is that?
So Regional Sports, so it's two brands. Regional Sports Network, RSN, that's our live streaming platform. So that's where we actually live stream and broadcast live events, mainly with high schools, but we also do it across the board. So we work with the NBA, Military Basketball Association, we work with colleges, we work with the National High School Associations across Maryland, Virginia, and DC. And so we do a lot of things when it comes to live streaming sports. And then on RSN Esports, we do a lot of things within the schools.
Okay.
So we actually help kids and schools be a part of sports media programs. So we help Seed of Maryland, we help many schools across DC actually host their own games and record their own sports, volleyball, football, basketball, all those types of games. So along with that, we do game production programs within schools, and we also do tutoring. All right, so I'm a math teacher actually.
Okay.
I've been teaching for over 10 years, and I actually right now working on a curriculum that in a sense immerses, esports, and not just esports, but gaming with Common Core curriculum.
Really? So
we want to talk about science, talk about reading, talk about slopes and different things of mathematics, but let the content be around, Valorant or Call of Duty, or I've been playing a lot of Art Raiders lately. Anything that you really like, right? Let's bring that interest into the content so that we can win-win. Win on the game and win academically.
When you think about writing a curriculum like that, as you're putting that kind of thing together, look, STEM is always kind of at a place where, that STEM versus STEAM, kind of bringing the arts in with the math and something. I don't know if there's anything that does that better than video games.
Right.
The art and the math kind of thing of it. Putting together a curriculum like that, how do you join those things, right? So that you're bringing that piece of gaming into, say, a math curriculum.
Into a math curriculum.
Yeah, what does that look like?
And so, basically, like you said, right, STEAM is the thing that we really got to capitalize on. Because that arts piece, it encompasses all of that. That art piece is numbers and hues of colors.
Correct.
Right? And when you talk about music, it's numbers and the notes.
Right.
And I was just talking about that with one of my other teachers. And so when we're dealing with STEAM, and that's why we really do that game development program, talking about kids who may love to write. You may love to do music. You may love to just play the game, right? Or you may want to actually be a designer and create that game. And so we actually allow the kids to form a team, figure out which niche you're a part of, and now let's hone in those skills to work together. And so with that curriculum, we try to dive into those different aspects of game development as well, so that those interests can be a part of the lessons.
I love that. Now, doing something like you're doing now, where you're helping schools to be able to broadcast, right, their sports and so forth. Clearly there was a need for it. How did you see that need, and how did you fill that need?
So we've seen that need when every time we go to a school, or anytime, every school, right, if a kid plays a sport, their parent wants to see it.
Sure.
If a kid does anything, their parents wants to know about it. And so our vision was that why not allow every school to have their own community, so that there's no stopping us. This is the barrier for you have to be at this rank in order to be shown on TV. Everybody can be on TV. The way YouTube is, everybody, Facebook, anything, any platform, you can create your own app, right? And so with that need, we understood that the parents everywhere need to see their kids, and who's better to promote the kids than the kids themselves. Who knows more about the kids than the kids who they spend 8 hours with a day. And so now let's let these kids work together with the synergy that they already have, because some of the schools, they only meet from 7 to 4. A lot of the schools we work with are nightly schools, like year-round schools, in which the kids are in school from Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. again the next day. You know, like they don't go home until the weekend. And so the fact that they get to spend that time not only doing academics, but working on gaming, working on arts, working on different projects in a sense, right? It helps build community and helps build a better student overall and better people overall.
So the students themselves get to participate in the broadcasting and putting things together and so on. It's
They are the forefront of it. So we actually teach students to be production leaders.
Dope.
You know, we teach the kids the platforms such as Blueframe, Streamlabs, different whatever platform they need and whatever they have access to, so that they can, okay, let's connect these cameras, and now you are the production team for your school, and you're the actual producer, you're the camera person, and they're their own crew.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's dope. So look, if you're a parent or a student, right, and you're interested in this, if any of this sounds like it's interesting to you, how do they get involved? Where do they go to follow you or to find out more?
Yep, RSN Esports. You can find us at rsnesports.org. You know, we have RSN Esports on Instagram. It's a little business card, but we on Instagram, on X, on Facebook as well. And then, of course, like I said, on our website, just shoot us a message and that'll email straight to us, and we'll get directly to you. Like I said, we upcoming curriculum. So I actually have here a little packet that have some gaming and esports, in a sense, content questions. Some of them are 6th grade level. I actually have the standards with them as well. So from 4th grade on up through algebra. All right, so it's different ways, and we have multiple resources to help engage with the kids. We have merch. We brought a little Jenga because we realized, you know, sometimes people just need a smile on their face. They just need a place to have a little fun, right? So we bring the simplest games, and we allow people to earn power-ups today. Okay. You know, so a little banana, a little apple, whatever you need to boost yourself. You know, win a game, get a power-up. We got plenty of power-ups in the back. Stay healthy, which is one of our partners, Healthy Eating. You know, mind is everything, right? And so the best thing to feed your mind is real food.
That's right. That's right.
You know, knowledge as well, but you can take in as much as you want. If you ain't got the stuff to facilitate, man, ain't nothing gonna stick.
How you gonna do it if you're not? That's
ain't nothing gonna stick.
That's right.
So
listen, I want to thank you. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate your time.
Yes,
I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
Y'all know what to do. RSN Esports.
Tap in with us, RSN Esports, at Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Love.
That's it. That's it. Look, they in there. They in there.
In the background. That got perfect.
It did though.
Loading snacks.